Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Lisbon for today's daily challenge, where we will start with 4 traffic lights, and that's all we get. And we'll also start with 3 motorways, and that might not be all we get. Wonderful. That's a very player-friendly set of challenges you've got today, Mini Motorways. I appreciate it. Oh, God. The ache is real. It is Friday. I'm tired. We're all tired. It is Friday. The doom is here and also coming and always coming, and, well, it's gonna be fine. Maybe. We'll see. This yellow is gonna swing out this way and then go up here into its little place of living. You can actually cut that corner, make it a little more smoothly. Thank you. And this yellow, at least for now, will come over here, take up the eastern entrance of this double plaza. Definitely won't be a bad thing in the future that we have houses of the same color coming in from both ends of a double plaza thing. It'll be fine. It's all gonna be fine. Oh, good Lord. Give me a bridge. We do have some water to care about down here in the south, which, as the map expands, is probably going to wind up being, well, still the south, but, you know, see? You can actually watch the expansion if you just watch as the land slowly overtakes the traffic light circle. Ooh. The expansion of the map in Mini Motorways, even on the fast speed mode, which I do play in fast speed mode, but even on the faster mode, you know what they should do? Actually, you know what? If anyone from Dinosaur Polo Club is watching, you know what you should do? You know what would be a good, fun challenge? You know, if you want to add in a new wrinkle for the daily challenges? Disable pausing, first of all, and also super speed. Like, this is the fastest this ordinarily goes. Have a mode that is, like, twice as fast as this. And also disable pausing. That would be crazy and hectic, and people would hate/love it. It would be amazing. It's been a while since I threw out some hackneyed ideas for... Hackneyed? That might be the right word. Hacky. Stupid. Stupid's definitely the word. I was trying to be fancier than that, but yeah, we'll just go with stupid. It's been a while since I threw out some stupid game design choices, but, you know. Speaking of stupid game design choices, we played L.A. Noire last night. No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm making fun. We had a good time with L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire continues to be a good and well-made and interesting video game at which I am bad. Which is frustrating, because it is good and well-made and interesting, and I want to be good at it. But no. Hi, Nora. Yeah, you meow at me? Why are you meowing, huh? What do you meow about? Oh, you're gonna meow and walk away? So I can't even scoop you and hold you up close to a microphone? Oh, and now you're going to come back and rub against my leg all adorable like. She's a kitty. Aww. Hear ye, let the record show that this viewer was here first. Sunflare's Space was here first. Good afternoon, Sunny. This yellow circle is now, in fact, a circle. We'll take a roundabout. I have 3 motorways, so we can afford to eschew one of them here. Good afternoon, Sunflare Space. I hope you are doing well. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that the clocks in Europe go back this weekend. I can Google this. When does GMT time change? Yeah. Standard time ends... March 30th, standard time began, 2 weeks ago. Interesting. So is my schedule just wrong? What time is it GMT? Nope, it's 12. Okay. Fine, whatever. You go up this way, and then we'll go up over here, and we'll get these 3 yellow houses to service this yellow business. Should be fine. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do something different. Maybe not better, but definitely different. we're going to have these 2 yellow houses service this business because they're closer. You are going to join it because you're a third. And then the 3 of you are going to swing over this way. So the 1, 2, 3 of you are definitely less focused on servicing this business than these 2 houses, so that for the most part, we get yellows entering from the west and blues entering from the east. And every once in a while, if you need some backup, you can pull from these 3 houses. That should be fine. Okay. Give me... I don't really need the double road tiles. We've got plenty in reserve already, so I'll take a 3rd bridge. Ooh. Oh, that's an awkwardly placed orange business. I don't know what we're going to do about that. I think we're going to wind up having to use a bridge, actually. I think that's going to be the answer. All right. Let's sever this connection and ultra chop this road. We're going to have the 2 of these oranges do that. And then this orange right here. Actually, you can point that way and come out like here. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. We'll just have a very long bridge road come up along here. And these 1, 2, 3 oranges will serve this little square business right here. That should be fine, basically. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to sneak this orange down this way into this place. This is all going to be fine unless this orange goes circular. If this orange rounds itself off, then we're going to be in for some fun. I think perhaps the word we're looking for is some fun. Cat, what are you doing? She's walking along the back of the couch. Okay, fine. You can do that. It's a perfectly fine place for a cat. I don't particularly care if there's cat feet on my furniture. You come over this way and down that way, like so, and service that blue square. You just became first in line to this blue throne, which is nice. Good for you. It's an interesting color for a toilet, but hey, people do weird things with their johns. Let's take a 3rd bridge rather than a 2nd roundabout. Got plenty of those. This yellow over here has gone circular, which is not great, but I don't hate it. Yeah, I kind of don't hate it. I don't love it. I certainly don't love it, but it's not the worst thing in the world. This over here being a circle is kind of an issue problem. It's a little bit not great, but, you know. This dark blue being a circle is not so much a problem from a housel support perspective as it is just a problem from traffic flow, because as we've seen a great many times, having a double plaza where both of the businesses are circles is just inevitably doom-making. Like, at a certain point, the parking lot is the limiting factor here. So that's unfortunate. And I think we have cause here to use our very first motorway. Let's take, we're actually going to take a motorway because I'm about to deploy one. We'll draw motorway number 1 off there, go out to the west. Samurai Sam drops a crab rave. Good morning, Sam. Let's see here. So we're going to have motorway number 1 do that. These 2 grays will come over here, service that business. In the meanwhiles, we're going to have this road right here for the 1, 2, 3 of these gray houses to service this business. That should basically be fine. Take a 3rd gray, go up that way. Oh, hi. Buddy, if you want to spawn a friend... Oh, you've spawned a friend? Oh, that's excellent. All right, let's murder kill motorway number 1. This has gone circular, so this is all lending itself very well to... unfortunately, this does involve bulldozing a tree, but, you know. Gotta break some eggs to make a omelet, or plow some trees to make a... business? No, that's basically it's the ethics of capitalism as depicted in the film Fern Gully. So, The Ethics of Capitalism as Depicted in the Film Fern Gully would be a good title for an episode if it wasn't like 1,000 words long. We'll think about it. Anyway, so this square here, I think I can solve this without motorways. We're going to kill this bridge road here, but don't you get too excited because you're still going to bridge yourself just right down this way. Also, I'm kind of out of road tiles, which is not great. Kind of sort of out of road. I might need to wait until Monday to do my ultimate correction piece, but we'll see. Alright, let's see here. You are going to swoop down just like that. That should be fine. Okay, so now we have these 1, 2, 3 oranges right here. They take this bridge, they go south, they go to support this business off to the west. Render unto me, give me a bridge and 20. I could actually use some road tiles right now. And I have 4 spare motorways. I'm not going to feel too bad about passing up a motorway when I have 4 spare motorways already sitting in the can. So we've got these 1, 2, 3 right here. They're going to support this. These 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. They're going to support that. Is there a way that I could, if I was to doink, yes, okay. So by doinking this yellow road up to the north, I freed up a tile to let me snake this gray house into the road that supports this gray business, which is good in case this ever goes circular. If this ever gets roundinated, bad things would happen. Now then, this blue house exists, which is basically fine, actually, because it's going to let me do a great bit of house murder. Not house murder, but road killings. We do some road killings, and then I think we're just gonna, I could draw like a stupid long bridge. Like there is a way to snake a bridge all the way down here to get to this business, but that bridge would be 1,000 miles long. So we're just gonna do motorway number 1 right there. That'll be fine. And nicely, we've had another blue house, another 2 blue houses. Hello. 2 blue houses have spawned in a generally thisly direction. This is a bit of an awkward fork, but we can toss a perfectly cromulent traffic light in there. And now it's not. Now, it's a perfectly cromulent intersection. What could possibly go wrong? Don't answer that. A great many things can and will go wrong. We will inevitably fail and die. It's important to remember that. It's important to maintain perspective here. No matter how well we construct our city, we will inevitably fail and die. It is a shame. All right, we've got these 2 light blues here, which, I mean, again, we could just road this. I kind of don't want to. I'm also kind of a little bit terrified of this situation here. You know what? Let's solve a future problem. We're going to solve a problem before it exists, which is the correct thing to do with problems. We're going to avoid them. How about that? That's a word. We can avoid a problem. By pointing all of these grays up to the north and handling this, we've maintained the independence of this double plaza, so that if, say, this house here turns gray, I know exactly what's going to go there. Also, another thing that's good, which we'll figure out once this bridge unfucks itself. There we go. By freeing up this little corridor, I'm now further incentivized to not motorway this, but instead just draw a nice simple little road, which allows me to conserve my motorways for future usage. Good job, Goog. Well done. Proud of me. Give me a bridge, because I don't have any at the moment. This business here got just a little angry because it was just a little isolated, but it's fine now. It's completely okay. Okay. So, we've got this over here, this single yellow, and, all right. Well, oh, good. Oh, this yellow house spawned in a fucking perfect position. I was just about to draw a sort of needless bridge, but now that we have a second yellow house here, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if hopefully we never need it. How about that? All right. This poor yellow house here is in a fucking terrible position. You know what I would do? If I was a smart person who wanted to make sure that nothing awful spawned here, I would just pave these to prevent houses from spawning here. That is, however, not my style. A smart, optimal playthrough of this daily challenge of Good Morning Mini Motorways would, in all likelihood, pave this little section of fuck right here. But we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to have a fourth blue house come all the way over here. We'll have a fourth blue house for you. Ooh, a fifth for you. That's good. And a sixth? Oh, you spoil me. And hey, you remember when I didn't put these yellow guys to work coming up here and bridging over this way to this business? Well, karma has rewarded me because now there's a nice little yellow business and all these houses are going to do is juice my score. Good Lord, we're not even at 1,000 trips yet? Thought I've been doing pretty darn well. Not even at 1,000. Sad. All right. Let's restructure. Just gonna point these up this way. We're still not gonna bulldoze this tree if we can avoid it, but it does get a third yellow house involved in the support of this business, which is good. Also point this dark blue onto this road, come down here, take care of this guy a little bit better. That'll be a-okay. You two, we're not going to have spawn on the same square if we can avoid it. Give me a second bridge. This is another example of something we talked about yesterday, where it almost doesn't matter what you're limited in, where it's just by taking one of the options out, right? Like the daily challenge today was you're not going to get any more traffic lights. By taking those out, and it helps that traffic lights are probably the least useful of all the upgrades. Like, okay, traffic lights are certainly fine and good and have their place and all, but I do kind of feel like traffic lights are the least useful. I mean, there are definitely situations that can be solved with only a traffic light. Many situations where a traffic light is optimal can be resolved with a roundabout. So, anyway, this orange business exists, so we're going to draw motorway number 2 for these two oranges, and since we have the road tiles to spare, this orange to come down here and service that business. That should be fine. Unfortunately, one of these just turned circular, and I think it was this one. This has been a circle for a while and is pretty well sustained. This has just gone circular. So that's bad. That's not what we want. Fortunately, I do have an answer. My answer is going to be, we'll point this here and that there. Actually, let's just restructure boop, 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 and boop. There. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange houses coming down here to support this orange circle, which is good. This orange business is rightly angered for not having been supported, but we have this little trio of orange right here. They can take straight shot west to east motorway number 3 right into your face hole. That'll be fine. Samurai Sam has redeemed the Goog's top 3 and would like to know the Goog's top 3 things or moment in Donkey Kong 64 other than the DK wrap. Because after all, the DK wrap is basically a free space. Understandable. Let's see here. I mean, it's been a while since I played Donkey Kong 64. I also am not 100% sure I've ever beaten Donkey Kong 64. One thing I will say, and this is like This basic. I think I'm going to focus on basic mechanical shit instead of just, do I not know or remember the final boss? I know the final boss. The final boss is like a 5-round boxing match against King K. Rool, where you control each one of the Kongs one by one, and you have to come up with new and inventive ways to cheat in the match. Like you have to use your powers or whatever. I know what that is because I've seen video of it. I've watched someone do a 100% playthrough of Donkey Kong 64. I'm not 100% sure that I've ever done it myself. I kinda don't think I have. TBQH. Quick pause here. We're gonna notice that... Well, actually, do you have cars and driveways? Oh, okay. I was a little concerned about this gray circle, because I thought that all of these gray houses had exhausted themselves and there were no cars left in the driveways over here. We do have a couple cars in driveways, so this backlog piling up at this business is just kind of a thing that happens, I think. Yeah, I think we're still putting out cars here at a fairly decent clip, so this isn't too bad. So... one thing I will say, like, I'm going to focus more on feels and vibes from DK64 rather than specific moments, because on an individual moment-to-moment level, it actually isn't that memorable of a video game. It's just, it's a lot of well-executed stuff, and then a lot of poorly executed stuff, and the most important thing with Donkey Kong 64 that you need to know is it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in Donkey Kong 64. Some of my favorite stuff, though. The first thing I'm going to shout out is the movement. Just the way each Kong feels. Like, you control 5 different characters, right? Give me a Motorway. So you control 5 different characters, and they each look very distinct. Even when you're moving, just walking around in-game as each one of these characters, they feel so different. Like you've got Donkey Kong, who's just, big lumber and oaf guy, and you've got Diddy, who's a quick little speedster, and Tiny, who's, well, small, and Lanky, who's got arms and legs all over the place. Each one of them feels very different, which is impressive, because, it's just movement styles in a 20-something-year-old video game. 27? 25, maybe? 25-plus-year-old video game. How about that? There's no way in hell Donkey Kong 64 came out after 2000. 1999, 25, there you go. This gray business, by the way, is exactly what we were talking about. You remember when I restructured this so that all of these grays pointed north? I was afraid that if these were just south here and going off that away, some of them would be split going this way into this. If this wound up gray, it would have been a whole thing. Instead, these 3 grays down here have since spawned. They will come in, they will support this from the south, and there will never be any problems with this business, ever. Famous last words. Now then, this gray right here has spawned in a fine and interesting location. That's good for you. You've spawned in a place as well. The light blue houses weirdly look... Oh yes, oh yeah, these light blue houses here, they definitely do look darker than this business. It's not really the case with any of the other ones. Like, you've got, obviously the houses are all two-tone, right? But, you've got the lighter side of this orange is basically, give me another Motorway. The lighter side of this orange is basically the same as this, and, the lighter and darker sides of this light and dark blue are just... You can see that here at these businesses, so. But yeah, even the light side of this light blue does look a little bit darker than the light side of this light blue business, which is weird. All right. Oh, hi, you've gone circular. That's kind of okay, I think. Like, we've got 5 houses pointed at you. Oh, something's mad. The something that was mad was this gray over here. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, listen. I do have... All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our... Oh my god. This yellow house being right here means that there's nowhere in this entire square that I can sneak around about. Fucking believable. Not a fan of that house. I'm mad at you for existing. Okay. Alright, you know what? It's fine. We'll sneak the roundabout down this way. We're going to sneak a roundabout down this way, right? We're going to have a northwest spur that goes up into that business, a southeast spur that goes into this house, and we're going to have a due south spur. The due south spur is where we remember the CBS television program Due South, which was, as I recall, the premise of that was a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is now an American cop. Basically it. Every house has 2 cars. Every couple works at the same place. Mini Motorways has very strict interpretations of relationship dynamics if you think about it. Problematic politics. Anyway, so what I've done is I've created this roundabout here, which will toss these grays over to this way. Okay? So tossing these grays over to this way is fine. The main thrust of what I've done here is I've created a place for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray houses to also get in and support this business. I don't think you absolutely cannot do that. No, you're not allowed to do that thing you were doing. Something just rounded itself when I wasn't looking, and I don't know what it was. So we're going to have a fun adventure time trying to figure out what just went circular. Was it this yellow? It might have been this yellow. We're also having just a bit of a light blue rush hour, which is annoying, not gonna lie. It's entirely possible that we were experiencing a gray rush hour. This orange here just went circular. I saw that. That's basically fine. I have no problems with that whatsoever. You're well supported over in this direction. I have to sneeze. Oh, I almost got the word sneeze out without being captured by the fact that I had to sneeze. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Okay. Ouch. Let's see here. This light blue here is actually kind of problem fucked. So that's bad. I don't really have a great way of, I've got I've got 2 spare light blue houses, and neither of them are really capable of saving you. So, yeah, good luck with that. It should be fine. We've got constant input of house cars, right? We're like Skyrim. Everywhere you go, you're going to wind up with a house car. No? Okay. Maybe. It could be fine. It could also not be fine. I have Oh, you just died. Interesting. All right. Well, 2,907 commuters doesn't feel like a terrible score. It's probably not as good as we could have done, but, it's top 20%. Unfortunate. Top 20% in the world, number 155. Drop those samurai slams in the chat if you've got them. Holy crap, Sam, you exactly doubled me up today. To the digit. Samurai Sam had twice as many trips as the _Goog. Well done, Samuel. Good job. Let us bring in our very good friend, the union busting Wordle. I don't know. Did they do any union busting? Here, I still don't know anything about the Times Tech Guild strike other than it happened and it was short. So, I don't know. We're gonna go with the Wordle. It's gonna be fine. Here, it could be Smite. It could absolutely be Smite. I was gonna say Times, but then I realized that that's just the plural form of a 4-letter word, and that they're never gonna do that. So, we know there's a T. Okay, that's something. It's not gonna be root because there's no E, and T is not the 4th letter. It's not going to be night because there's no I. It could be ought. Could well be ought. It's not, but it could have been. We've learned basically nothing. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. So, it can't be Talon because there's no O. It can't be Targe because there's no G or E. Could it be Trawl? It could absolutely be Trawl. Good word, Sonny. It's not, but hey, we put the T in the right place and we learned that there's an A. Well done. All right. It's not going to be Tardy because there's no R. It's not going to be Tacit because there's no I. It's not going to be Tango. There's no G or O. Could be Tacky. I was going to say it could be Tandy, which is a person's last name and not actually a word of any kind. So it could absolutely be Tacky. It is, in fact, Tacky. How about that? Game, how did you know that I was going to wear my white and gray checkered blazer on the work job today? Interesting. I feel as though I've been insulted. But hey, let us draw some connections. We need to do a great many things. Let's see here. So if you've got a nick and a crack, these are tiny little imperfections in things. I don't see... Well, a puncture is also a hole, and a hole is also a hole. So, interesting. Now, I don't know. A leak is a little bit different from nick, crack, puncture, and hole. Leak is actually like things coming out. I don't know about this. Let's see. One away. Damn it. All right. Let's back away from that for a second here. Recorder and a whistle are musical instruments, kinda. Actually, wait, hold on a second. A whistle, a jug, a recorder, and a pipe are all things you can blow into to make noise. That kinda, sorta, maybe, I don't know. Yeah! They're things you blow into. How about that? Very important to maintain the presence of the word into in that. It's very important. Jugs aren't instruments. Samuel! I'm sorry. Have you never in your life seen animatronic teddy bears blowing into jugs? Jugs aren't instruments. Sadness. Letter, phrase, passage, and sentence are all groups of words. That's absolutely true. Wait, no. Well, word, phrase, passage, and sentence are parts of books. I don't know. Sam says he ain't never seen no orchestra with jug players. Well, look at this. Highfalutin city boy, Samurai Sam, says the only music in the world is that they play at the fancy dancy orchestra with their top hats and their tails and their bassoons. Oh, if it ain't gonna play next to a bassoon, Samurai Sam says it ain't no instrument. How about that, Jethro? Blink, 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 blink on my banjo. Banjos ain't instruments, aren't they, Sam? Banjos aren't instruments is the title of the episode. Now then, the fuck are we doing here? We've fucked up like 3 times, which is too many times. It's not enough times. All right. No, it is too many times. Shut up, Goog. Oh, God. So... Crap. I have no idea what we're doing anymore. Just gonna shuffle these. So we've done both letter, crack, leak, hole, and puncture. All right, let's do it. Crack, leak, hole, and puncture. There you go. Aha! They're fissures. Good job. So, hold on. The nick of time, the sands of time, the passage of time, and a waste of time? These are just things of time, right? They're just things of time? Yeah, there you go. Good job, Goog. Sentence, word, letter, phrase. To hell with passage. They're elements of writing. Okay. Sure. That works. It does not necessarily mean an opening. That's true. It means a tiny little imperfection, indentation. Somewhat offensive racial slur goes here. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Sands of Time, totally a thing. Today's Strands theme is dress for lunch, which means something tells me that we're doing like Thousand Island and French and that sort of thing. That kind of dressing. So, is our Spangrum going to be like salad dressings? Or is it just going to be salads? Because I just saw salads. So, boop. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. It's got to be salad. Something. It's got to be salad dressings or salad. No? No? Really? Interesting. I can't be wrong with dressing, can I? I can't be wrong with dressing is what the person said leaving their nudist colony forever. Sonny sees Caesar, so we're definitely on the right track with salad. Question is, how do we Spangrum those together? Well, we'll get there at some point. Nope. Caesar, right there. What? It's not how you spell Caesar, is it? Is it C-A-E? Crap. Very confused. Let's see here. Well, we can just take a couple hint words while we're stalling for time here. We can have a waste of time. Okay, so C-E-A-S-A-R. And we can't get to Caesar dressing or Caesar salad. So, And again, I'll say, So I saw, there's dress. That's not, that's not going to get to dressing or dresser or Caesar dress or anything like that. Interesting. I see wine. You can make a meal out of something if you're bad at it. There's moral. Sonny saw chic, which is right over here. Boop and boop. So you could be dressed in a fashionable manner for lunch, but no. Sad times. So this is the only way we can get to salad, is right up here. Because there's no other A than this one. There's no S connected to this A other than this one. So, And again, I say, Yeah, it's starting to feel like it might not be salad, in which case, fuck, man. Well, here's near. I don't see far, but that's a 3-letter word, which doesn't count for these, so. But we can go out for lunch with the lads, talk about all the goods and bads of our lives. have gale force winds. That's not really anything. And again, I'll say, what am I missing? Probably all of the things. I am indeed missing all of the things. But the good news is, we're getting a lot of these easy 4-letter hint words, so we could just say fuck it. We could just say fuck it and say give me a hint, which would be admitting defeat, but, would let us move on with our lives. There's a certain temptation to just moving on with our lives. Sam sees crest, which is toothpaste, which is, Nope, Sam, you got it. There's a crest right here. We could also create. You are, in fact, not stupid. Quick update. Sam is not stupid. Oh, let's see here. We can be on a tier. Or a tear. It's also a thing. Alright, fuck it. Really? Kale goes in our salad. I mean, that's true. Iceberg lettuce goes in our salad. Okay, so... I mean, it's obviously something salad, right? If it's obvious... There's no other way to get to Caesar, so... Okay. So yeah, it is this clump of words right up here, which is romaine. Are these just lettuces? Is this specifically lettuce? I don't... Okay. So... I don't think rakioti is a thing. I think I might have... Salad greens. Oh my god. Salad greens is your... Okay. And we needed to know that radicchio is a salad green. And now we can do watercress over here. Or watercress. Okay. Alright. Welp. The underscore Goog has been exposed as not being a terribly healthy eater, which, I mean, there are less surprising things in this world, I suppose. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need... Hold on. I have a hard out. I have to be on a Zoom call at 8, so give me 1 second. Boop. For today's Immaculate Grid, we need dudes what had a 300 batting average in a season, dudes what hit 40 homers, Guardians, Blue Jays, White Sox, and Royals. Hey, gafoy. All right, a Chicago White Sox dude who had a 300 batting average in a season is Robin Ventura, presumably. He was... A dude who played for the Chicago White Sox and had a 300 batting average in a season is Tim Raines. Sad. Dude who played for the White Sox and Guardians is Bartolo Colon. I think Bartolo Colon played for the White Sox. I'm correct about a thing. Good for me. Well done, Goog. A dude who played for the White Sox and the Blue Jays is Frank Thomas. Robin Ventura hit .295 with the White Sox, not 300. Good job, Goog. Dude who had 40 homers in a season for the Guardians is Manuel Ramirez. Dude who had a 300 batting average in a season and also hit 40 homers is Ken Griffey's kid. He was pretty good. Toronto Blue Jay who had 40 homers in a season is Joey Bats. Kansas City Royal who played for the Cleveland Guardians is Cuckoo for Cocoa Crisp. And a Kansas City Royal who had a 300 batting average in a season is, I don't know, sounds like something Carlos Beltran would have done. He was good. Sadness and failure at the Immaculate Grid. Dang it. All right, fine. Folks, that is going to do it for us here today on Good Morning Mini Motorways. I will be back Tuesday evening, I think, because I gotta, well, I might be sportscasting this weekend. It depends on how long my job today goes, because I might or might not be supposed to be in Fitchburg for 6. So we'll see. But also, Monday morning, I have to go to Albany for a job. Tuesday morning, I have to go to New Haven for a job. Tuesday evening, I think we'll be back with Baldur's Gate 3. I think I'll be back from New Haven by then. But for Gim and Mim, we're probably looking at Wednesday. We'll see. Until then, thank you all as always for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wait, I'm an idiot. Okay, you know what? Maybe we just leave. Have we given any thought to that idea? Do we just leave? Do we just run far and not be here anymore? Oh. Well, hold on a second. If I'm just here. Ah!